Derek, which team's white, which team's black? Mercedes. Welcome to the fourth and final game of day one, the pro review here at the Global Basketball Summer League in Las Vegas. Sean Wally being joined for the first time this week by Madison Wagner. Madison, pleasure to see you in the analyst chair.
Hey, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Gonna give it a go.
It is a 2-2 ball game. The Southern Stars just dropped down a couple free throws. Back comes Mercedes. Shot along the baseline by Knowles. That is off the mark. Back come the Southern Stars. They work it down low inside. Hammered and fouled is Gerard Devon.
We have some big men in this game.
Definitely some tall forwards. Devon 6'8", 249. Devon's first shot, nothing but net. 3 free throws on the board for the Southern Stars. Make that 4 free throws for the Stars, and it is 4-2, 1 minute just about gone by here in the first period. Driving the lane for Mercedes, off the window, it doesn't go for West. Offensive rebound out in the corner. The layup doesn't go, but they get the 3 ball. West knocks it down. They actually gave him 2. Foot was on the line, 4-4. Looking for the steal. West gets it. West, the one-man show. Little push, no foul called. Ball is swatted away by Patrick Duggar. Eventually rolls out of bounds. Mercedes will inbound the ball from the far sideline. Three ball looks good, and it is. That is Reddick of Mercedes with the 3, 7-4. Mercedes on top. Coming right back into the lane. Layup is no good. Ball is loose, picked up by Mercedes. Parker on the run for Mercedes.
Nice.
Driving the baseline for Mercedes was Devon. His shot doesn't go. Southern Stars with it now, wearing black. Mercedes wearing the white jerseys. Morgan, top of the key to Parker. Shot is up and in. It is now 7-6. Southern Stars trail by 1. Reddick calls his own number, bricks it off the front of the rim. Back come the Southern Stars. The nice 2-on-1 break ends with Patrick Duggar, 6'7" forward with the flush. 8-7, Southern Stars in front. Ball poked away by Hosley. Mercedes will inbound on the far sideline. Mercedes working the ball around. They get down low into the paint. That is Justice Knowles. Got a foul on the Stars, Patrick Duggar. Mercedes to inbound on the near sideline in front of the Southern Stars bench. Mercedes inbounds. Liabo into the paint. The skip pass is intercepted. Back come the Southern Stars. A 1-on-2 break, doesn't have numbers, it's stripped away. Mercedes and West come away with it. West, free throw line, 15-foot jumper is short. Skying for the rebound. We've got a player falling to the floor for Mercedes. slow to get up. Ball out of bounds to Mercedes. Mercedes to inbound on the far side. Reddick behind the back pass to Liabo. Defensive rebound after Liabo missed the shot. This time he drives the lane off the glass, no foul called. Southern Stars with the rebound and they're on the attack. Taking it into the paint, laying it up and in. Whistle blows, I believe they're going to count the basket. They indeed do count the basket as Parker is fouled. He'll head to the free throw line for an old-fashioned three-point play. .8:33 to play, 10-7. The Southern Stars in the lead. From Las Vegas, Nevada, the Global Basketball Summer League, Sean Wally alongside Madison Wagner for game number 4 today. Free throw is good. Now it's 11-7. Southern Stars. Burke with it now for Mercedes. And down low they find McGregor. Ball is poked away. Southern Stars on the run. 3-on-3. They kick it to Parker. His three is off the mark. Mercedes now on the run. Can't handle that skip pass. Right back to the Southern Stars, and now we have a turnover. Almost like a tennis match, as back and forth as that was. Eight minutes to play, first period. We've got Mercedes against the Southern Stars. Final game of day 1 of the Pro Review at the Global Basketball Summer League here on globalbasketball.com. Mercedes with the ball. The pass to a wide open Justice Knowles. His three is badly short. The Southern Stars working around to the far side. Duggar in the paint, kicks it back out to Morgan. Morgan dribbles behind the back. 2 on the shot clock, into the lane. The right-hand runner off the window is good. What'd you think of that drive, Madison?
It's pretty good. The athleticism here is unbelievable.
Mercedes attacking the rack as they get the ball down low to McGregor. He lays it up and in and is fouled. Will head to the free throw line. Three-point play converted. Score is 13-10. 7 minutes to play in the first period here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Hosley directing traffic, works around a pick, off the window the shot goes, it does not fall. Foul called on Mercedes Craig Foster. Brandon Hosley to the free throw line. A 5'11" guard out of Florida A&M. Florida state you know something about?
Just because I'm from Florida, huh? No, I was recruited to swim at the University of Florida, Florida State for a little bit, but Jayhawks won me over.
Really?
Really.
Left home.
I left the Sunshine State.
And you live to tell about it. 16-10 the score now. The Southern Stars in the lead. Mercedes driving to the baseline. Shot is up. He was bumped. No call, as Jamar Smith was looking for a foul. Apparently they did call a foul. And Justice Knowles heads to the free throw line for Mercedes. Mercedes being coached by John White. White, longtime professional basketball player in Europe. And that's one of the things these players get, is coaching and mentoring from former professional players, Madison, that have been there, that have done that understand what these guys are going through and are trying to help guide them to get them to that next level.
Yes, and particularly with this Global Basketball Summer League, we had Dr. Mark Robinson come in and talk to them and kind of give them his perspective on overseas play and how to be a man on and off the court, not just a basketball player. It's a great learning experience for these men here today.
Mercedes attacking the rack. That's Chris Burke. He is fouled. Bucket is good. Burke will head to the free throw line for one. Free throw is short. Southern Stars back on the attack. Calling his own number with the kiss off the window is Sean Morgan. Bucket is good. 18-13, Southern Stars in the lead. Mercedes attacking the rack. That shot is short. Smith cannot convert. Back come the Southern Stars. Jumpers off the mark by McAfee. Mercedes the rebound. They push the ball ahead into the near corner. They work it outside. Markle the pass to Foster. Foster directing traffic for his team. Between the leg dribble. 5 to shoot. Foster in the lane, looking at the left hand instead. He passes to a streaking teammate. That is Mike Liabo, but traveling is called. Mercedes back on the run. Markle with it, kicks it outside for 3, and that is good. 3 on the board for Jamar Smith. 18-16 the count, 5 minutes to play in Las Vegas, Nevada, the Global Basketball Summer League. Traveling is called on the Southern Stars. Mercedes to take over with a chance to tie or take the lead. Sean Wally alongside Madison Wagner. Into the lane is Mercedes. Up with the left hand is Craig Foster off the window. Tie game at 18. Turner with it for the Southern Stars. Goes behind the back to Morgan. Morgan finds Trotter, who loses the ball. Back comes Mercedes. And up and under the basket for the lay-in is Chris Burke. 20-18, Mercedes now in front. Nick Turner going high off the glass with the left hand is short. Mercedes the rebound. Stepping on the end line for Mercedes is Mike Liabo. And we've got a timeout on the floor with 4:06 to play. It's 20-18, Mercedes in the lead. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Welcome back to Las Vegas, Nevada. Global Basketball Summer League on display. Fourth game of the Pro Review, day number 1. 4 minutes to play, 20-18 Mercedes over the Southern Stars. Sean Wally alongside Madison Wagner. Southern Stars go cross court to McAfee. Goes up with the right hand. Ball is batted around after the shot is no good. Mercedes corrals it. Markle across half court. The skip pass under the basket on the baseline. Lays it up and in. That's Charlie Reddick. 22-18. Mercedes in front. CJ Trotter with the bucket for the Southern Stars. Just inside the three-point line straight away. Three ball is an air ball by Chris Burke. The Southern Stars will take over. Madison, talk a little bit about the referees for this league.
These referees are actually a part of a training program by George Tolliver. George Tolliver is the the associate vice president of referee training for the NBA. He's been involved and been a part of the NBA since 2004. And like I said, this is just their stepping stone to the ultimate goal of being a referee in the NBA.
And I believe each game has one NBA D-League referee with 2 international referees.
Yes, that is correct. They are not only partaking in these games and practicing their skills on the court, but they also are attending classroom sessions with him as well. Spending a lot of time out here. Everyone's trying to improve in some sort of aspect. The players, the coaches, the referees, this is a great training tool for a lot of different people.
It's a summer league and a showcase for everybody involved.
Absolutely.
25-24 the score as Mercedes has the ball and they're down by 1. The Southern Stars just regained the lead. Down low is Liabo, has it stripped away out of bounds. Last touch by the Southern Stars. Mercedes inbounds under the basket. Ball goes off of Mercedes as it goes out of bounds. The Southern Stars will now inbound after the turnover. Trotter inbounds under his own basket. Southern Stars walking across half court. Alvin with it. Works off the screen. Stops for a floating rainbow shot that is short, an air ball. Mercedes now on the attack. Ball is poked away. West's shot is off the mark. Southern Stars now back on the attack. Duggar in the corner. Finds McAfee. His shot from about 12 feet in front of Mercedes' bench is good. Mercedes on the attack. Some players hit the floor hard, but on the rebound and the putback is McGregor. 28-27, Mercedes in the lead. A blocking foul is called as McAfee goes into the lane, and he is fouled. We've got a timeout on the floor with 1:14 remaining here in the first period from Las Vegas, Nevada. 28-27, Mercedes over the Southern Stars. Welcome back to Las Vegas, Nevada. Sean Wally alongside Madison Wagner for the first time of this Global Basketball Summer League as we have the fourth game, day one of the Pro Review. Mercedes in the lead over the Southern Stars, 28-26, 1:05 to play in the first period. It's been a close contest so far, Madison.
It has, and it's been very physical. I haven't seen this many people on the floor throughout the entire time of the Summer League. It's pretty physical. Everyone's trying to get noticed. You know, there's only 3 spots on each international team available for American players. So with that being said, there's a lot on the line here today. You know, you have to bring it all, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Players definitely want to showcase their talent and skill in hopes of getting that next contract.
Absolutely.
After a technical foul on Mercedes, didn't hear what it was for. It's still 28-26. Technical foul was missed. Southern Stars go down low. The bucket is good. CJ Trotter. Count the bucket. Trotter heading to the line for the potential three-point play. Trotter knocks down the free throw. Final minute of the first period, 29-28. The Southern Stars now in front. Mercedes with the ball. Ball's batted around, but they retain possession. Alvin with it. They work it down low. Mercedes does. The double team comes. Too little, too late, as Nick McGregor is there to lay it up and in. CJ Trotter hit for the foul. Potential three-point play for Mercedes and McGregor.
I feel like it's a game of foul shots.
It's been a lot of fouls here in this first period.
A total of 19.
31-29, Mercedes in front. Final 30 seconds. Southern Stars race into the lane. That is Malik Alvin. He is bumped, and yet another foul. Jamal West hit with the foul for Mercedes. (31-30) after the free throws. Mercedes with the ball. Ball is loose in the corner. Mercedes picks it up. Jamal West in the backcourt. He's bumped and fouled. Madison, why don't you tell us what we know about Jamal West?
He's a 6-foot guard from Southern Poly State, 180.
Seems to be very active on the floor and good at the basketball game for sure.
Very aggressive.
33-30. Mercedes by 3. Final 10 seconds of the first period. Looks like the Southern Stars want the last shot. The up and under move by Turner. Shot doesn't go. Final second, the heave from half court does not go, and that will end the first period of play from Las Vegas, Nevada. The Mercedes up front, 33-30 over the Southern Stars. Will return with the second period after this. Back here in Las Vegas, Nevada, the second period about to get underway. The Southern Stars with the black jerseys, Mercedes wearing the white jerseys. Mercedes in the lead, 33-30. Sean Wally being joined by Madison Wagner. Southern Stars with the ball. And we have an offensive foul called on Patrick Duggar. John White, head coach for the Southern Stars, does not agree. Jumped up off the bench in disbelief. Still talking to the official. Coach White. Got to be careful he doesn't get the technical.
And he did. He just got the tee.
Technical on John White, head coach of the Southern Stars.
He's still taunting the ref.
He definitely wants to make his point. If he's not careful, it could cost him the game in terms of he'd be out of here for the rest of it. After the technical foul shot, Mercedes working down low into the lane. Trotter with the rejection. Ball out of bounds. The Southern Stars will take over. Last touch by Mercedes. McAfee just across half court for the Southern Stars. McAfee to Trotter. Trotter into the lane. The jump stop, his shot doesn't go. Mercedes with the rebound. Reddick ahead to Foster. Foster on the far side. Looking down low for their big man. That is McGregor. Turnaround is off the rim. The jumper doesn't go. Southern Stars pushing the ball up. The shot off the rim doesn't go, but they're cleaning up the boards is Patrick Duggar, the forward from LaGrange College. Mercedes driving the baseline. The bounce pass down low to Reddick for the two-hand flush. (34-33) Mercedes by one. Foul called on Jamal West of Mercedes. As the Southern Stars replace 4 players, hopefully getting some fresh legs, get some guys with some energy in this contest, Madison. (10:19) to play. The Southern Stars inbound from the far side. They get it down low to Devon. Devon almost loses the handle, gets it back. Finds Hosley. The skip pass down to Devon, into the lane, on the right side, off the window. Ball does not go. It's loose, picked up by Mercedes and West. West down low, ball's loose. Last touch by West, so it goes out of bounds. Turnover to the Southern Stars. Southern Stars inbound under their own basket. Parker on the right side. Takes it left into the lane to the rack, lays it up and in. A nice move by Parker. 9:40 to play, 36-33. Shot by West off the mark. The Southern Stars on the run. They're up by 3. Parker kicks it outside to Hosley for a 3. That is too strong. Rebound on the far line. Mercedes. West with it now.
Yeah.
West hands off to McAfee. The jumper is short. Goes out of bounds. The Southern Stars take over. We've got a Mercedes timeout on the floor. It is 36-33 Mercedes in the lead. We'll return after this on globalbasketball.com. Welcome back to the Las Vegas Global Basketball Summer League. Sean Wally here for you. Game 4 of the Pro Review. 9 minutes to play. The Southern Stars with the ball ahead 36-33. Hosley in front of the Mercedes bench. Away from the ball, we have an offensive foul. Foul called on Patrick Duggar. Illegal screen, Mercedes to inbound in front of their own bench. Craig Foster directing traffic for Mercedes. Into the lane. They swing it around to Smith. Smith, the jumper, doesn't go. It doesn't matter because he traveled. Turnover to the Southern Stars. Southern Stars to inbound in front of their own bench here on the near side. Jamar Smith across half court. 8:30 to play, still 36-33. Southern Stars in the lead. Smith looked like he might have dragged that foot. And they do call traveling, but they call it on Gerard Vaughn. Jamar Smith of Mercedes inbounds in front of his own bench here on the near side. Foster directing traffic, goes into the lane, finds Knowles, who can't convert. Back come the Southern Stars on the run. Taking it coast to coast is DeAnd Parker, and it's now 38-33 Southern Stars. Foul on Mercedes, Chris Burke. Mercedes with the ball, the inbound in front of the Southern Stars bench. Chris Burke with it. Outside to Mike Liabo. Liabo hands off to Foster. Shot clock's at 3. Foster driving the lane off the window. It doesn't go. Nice move, couldn't finish. Southern Stars pressing it. A 3-on-1 break. The runner off the window is good. Brandon Hosley with the bucket. Mercedes not wasting any time. Driving the lane. Layups again doesn't go. Smith with the miss. The Southern Stars looking down low, and it's knocked away. Wise move by Mercedes' Mike Liabo. Score is 40-33. The Southern Stars in the lead. 7:12 to play in the first half. Sean Wally here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And off the inbound, nobody's paying attention in the paint for Mercedes. And a slam dunk by Gerard Vaughn. That was too easy. 42-33, the Southern Stars starting to run away with this one. Mercedes got to be careful to stay in it. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Southern Stars. Mercedes to inbound in front of the Stars bench. Mike Lialbo with it beyond the three-point line. He lets it fly. It's short. Parker to Trotter. Trotter loses the ball. It's stolen away. Mercedes, a 2-on-1 break. And slipping and falling to the ground is Mike Lialbo. They're going to try to towel that spot off. Unfortunately for Mercedes, that'll be a turnover to the Southern Stars. .6:42 to play in the second period, a 42-33 lead for the Southern Stars, and they inbound in front of their own bench. Hosley, the between-the-leg dribble. Top of the key. Hosley, the pull-up jumper is short. Ball is loose. Picked up by Parker. Parker just hangs on to it. 17 to shoot. Offensive foul on the illegal screen. Gerard Vaughn hit with the foul. .6:10 to play here in the first half. Mercedes with the ball. Markle into the lane. The runner, the floater is short. The Southern Stars come away with the rebound. And Gerard Devon is fouled. Southern Stars inbound in front of their own bench. Sean Morgan with it across half court. Just under 6 minutes. And we have Morgan, his pocket is picked. Mercedes on the break, looking to hammer it. Doesn't go. It is off the back of the iron and out of bounds. Mercedes retains possession, last touched by the Southern Stars. Chris Burke inbounds to McGregor, who hands off to Foster. Foster off the pick from McGregor into the lane. Kick it to the far side where it's hit loose by the Southern Stars. Out of bounds. Mercedes to inbound on the far side near the corner. Burke inbounds to Foster. Foster around the screen finds a wide open Markle in the corner. That does not go. Back come the Southern Stars, pressing it. Trotter into the lane. Left-hand runner off the glass is too strong. Markle and Mercedes on the run. Markle finds Smith. Smith, a nice crossover. Finds a wide open shooter in the corner. That is off the rim. Burke with the miss. The Southern Stars with the rebound. Into the lane with the foul called. Shot is no good. It is Parker. He will go to the line for two. DeAnd Parker, 6'6", 200-pound guard. Last played at Cal State San Marcos, is an NAIA All-American. Here on display at the Global Basketball Summer League. Jamar Smith checks out for Mercedes. Charlie Reddick returns to the game. 5:02 to play, first half. It is an 11-point lead after that made free throw for the Southern Stars, 44-33. Sean Wally here in Las Vegas, Nevada, the Global Basketball Summer League. The Pro Review, day one, coming to a close. This is game 4. 3-ball, top of the key for Mercedes. Reddick, that's off. Just short. Pushing it up is C.J. Trotter. His three from top of the key, same result. Mercedes on the attack. Markle in front of the Stars bench. Markle trying to split the defense. A nice tie up there by Sean Morgan, and a jump ball is called. .429 to play, first half, 44-33. Southern Stars in the lead. Jump ball won by the Southern Stars, and they're off to the races, taking it to the rack. No, it is rejected. Hosley got his layup attempt rejected. Mercedes with it. Markle for three, looks short. It is. Hosley with the rebound. Hosley ahead to Parker. Parker is quick. He has got some speed. Morgan down low for Devon. Whistle blows. We have a foul on Edrico McGregor of Mercedes. Southern Stars inbound in front of Mercedes bench. They go right down into the paint. And they find Devon. His shot is no good. Foul called. Devon heading to the free throw line for two shots. Free throw is short. Seems like a lot of the shots lately have been short. Can't necessarily think these guys are tired, as a lot of them are playing their first game of this tournament. 45-33 after one made free throw. Mercedes on the push. Smith throws it away out of bounds. He was looking for Markle. Can't find him, throws it away in the far corner. Parker to inbound near the corner on the baseline. Parker with it for the Stars. Long two on the way, again short. Smith with the rebounds. Mercedes on the run. Mercedes down 12, they need buckets. Foul called. On Brandon Hosley. Mercedes to inbound on the far side. Reddick inbounds for Mercedes. Finds Smith. Down low. They go to Knowles. His left-handed hook does not go. Ball out of bounds. Last touched by Mercedes. The Southern Stars will inbound. Now the official changes his mind. White ball, so Mercedes will take possession. Burke to inbound for Mercedes on the baseline. Burke looking to get it in. Burke finds Reddick. Goes down low for McGregor. It's swatted away. Morgan on the run for the Stars. Hosley has it, turns it over. Smith on the run for Mercedes. He's bumped, no foul called. Double teamed. Smith finds his man down low. Ball's ripped away by the Stars. Now they're in possession. Ahead to Hosley on the run. Attacking the rack. He lays it up and in. No foul called. We've got a timeout on the floor. Mercedes wants to talk things over. They are down 47-33. 3:02 to play. We'll return after this. Welcome back to Las Vegas, Nevada. Sean Wally along with you here for Global Basketball Summer League action. The Pro Review underway. Day 1, this is game 4. Mercedes with the ball. Trailing 47-33. A long 2 is good. Mercedes needs all the buckets they can get at this point. Basket by Justice Knowles. McAfee working around the pick. Top of the key to Devon. Devon hands to Morgan. 7 to shoot. Morgan driving the right side into the lane. The shot is rejected. On the swat, that's Chris Burke. Mercedes on the attack. McGregor is fouled. Shot does not go. He will head to the line for 2 free throws. Nick Turner hit for the foul on the Southern Stars. McGregor cannot hit the first free throw. McGregor, a 6'8 forward, 225 pounds. Last played for UTSA. I'm assuming that's University of Texas, San Antonio. He rattles the second free throw in. 47-37, a 10-point Southern Stars advantage. The Stars skip it down low to Patrick Duger. Duger working under the basket, spins on the baseline, loses the ball. It's picked up by Alvin. Alvin drives into the paint. Finds a wide open McAfee for 3. That is off the mark. Back come Mercedes. Slowly walking across half court. Smith with it. To West. The long tray is good, and that is Justice Knowles with the nothing but net three-pointer. Southern Stars inbound. McAfee gives it to Duger. His shot is off the mark. Ball is battled for and picked up by Mercedes. West, cross half court to Reddick. Top of the key, another 3 by Knowles. That one is short. Final minute of play of the first half. The Southern Stars on the attack. Looking down low, ball goes out of bounds. It was tipped by Mercedes. Southern Stars to inbound under their own basket along the baseline. Nick Turner to inbound for the Southern Stars. 58.6 to play. Finds McAfee. McAfee in front of the Mercedes bench, drives the baseline off the window, too strong, but there to tap it up and in is Gerard Devon. 49-40, the Southern Stars by 9. West can't get the bucket. There for the offensive rebound is Mike Liabo. Back to West, driving the baseline. He is hacked, fouled. The ball goes off the backboard. West to the line to shoot 2 shots. Second free throw on the way, down and in. 50-41, the Southern Stars in the lead. Final 30 seconds of play here in the first half. They kick it outside to a wide open Alvin. His three-pointer from the corner is no good. We have a loose ball foul on the rebound. Mercedes coming down to shoot free throws. Exactly 24 seconds left on the clock before halftime here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Charlie Reddick at the line for Mercedes. Short on that one. So after one free throw, officials apparently coming to the decision that it's a side out dead ball on the far side for Mercedes. No free throw shots. 49-42, Mercedes trails the Southern Stars. Final 15 seconds. Mercedes Jamal West with the ball, works off the screen. Justice Knowles into the lane, going up with the left hand off the window. A nice runner by Justice Knowles. Final 5 seconds. The Southern Stars attack. It's picked away on the run. Mercedes for three at the buzzer. The shot would have counted. Foster was short. And that's going to end the first half of play. 49-44, the Southern Stars over Mercedes. We'll be back with the third period after this. GlobalBasketball.com. Welcome back to Las Vegas, Nevada. The Southern Stars up 49-44 on Mercedes. Sean Wally being joined by Derek Spallone. Derek, it's been a close contest here in the first half.
Yeah, it's definitely been an exciting one. I think a lot of great shooters on both sides of the floor. Haven't seen too much of a CJ Trotter who's sitting on the bench, I believe, for the Southern Stars. I know he was this guy who really showed out in the International Pro Review.
Mercedes, top of the key. The jumper is good. The long two. That's Mike Lialba with the bucket. 49-46. Mercedes within 3. Southern Stars skip pass down low. That's Devon. They call foul. Yes, they did. They got Justice Knowles on the push.
I think it's been interesting, Sean, to see the difference of the different leagues, kind of how not as high scoring, I think, for a lot of these games as opposed to kind of the international division kind of went into the 150s, 140s. So a little bit more defense is played, I feel, in at least some of these past couple of games. But I know it's still early here, so.
Well, yeah, that's a lot of the things that these various coaches have been saying is anybody can score. We want to see people that can play defense. And if this pro review is supposed to be a little bit better competition, maybe they've tightened up their D that much.
Right, and I think that's definitely something that's been showcased. And like you said, the scouts are looking for guys who can play within their strengths, not try to focus on their weaknesses. Obviously, you want to don't want to be exposed here.
McGregor with the baby hook from 5 feet is good for Mercedes.
Nice move, wow.
Back the other way for the Stars. Deanne Parker, the bucket, the foul. He will go to the line for a potential 3-point play.
Yeah. Great move to the basket there, keeping his body composure and hanging in there for the possible 3-point opportunity.
Parker last played at Cal State San Marcos. Knocks down the free throw, 54-48. Southern Stars in the lead. Mercedes with it, they skip down low. Into the paint is McGregor. His shot is off the mark. The Southern Stars with it on the run, taking it right to the rack is DeJuan McAfee, who lays it up and in. Reddick into the lane, loses the ball, it's poked away. The Stars recover. The nice skip pass in the lane. Find a streaking Devon. And a foul is called. Jamal West called for the foul. And an early timeout taken by Mercedes. They want to talk things over. 56-48, the Southern Stars in the lead. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Welcome back to Las Vegas, Nevada. Sean Wally alongside Derek Spallone, the Global Basketball Summer League. This is the Pro Review, final game of day 1. 3 days of action.
Seen a lot of nice talent thus far this afternoon.
Devon at the line for the Southern Stars. That shot is short. Devon, a 6'8" forward, 249 pounds. Second one up and in. 57-48. The Southern Stars in the lead. Mercedes with the ball now. West spins in the lane, finds his good buddy Liabo on the outside, working the baseline now. Throws it away right into the hands of Turner. Southern Stars on the run, ball is loose. Who's going to get it?
And I'm sure the coach must be upset with that. I'm pretty sure he called a timeout for Mercedes just based off the fact so many turnovers to start the second half, and it continues to turn the ball over.
Sloppy play, definitely on display right now. Southern Stars inbound in front of their own bench in the corner. Nice skip pass to Turner. The shot is off the mark.
High percentage shot, just couldn't get that one on.
That was actually Devon with the shot. And back the other way for Mercedes. We've got a jumper by Jamal West down and in. 57-50. Southern Stars. Driving the right side of the lane, trying to lay it up off the window is Deanne Parker for the Stars. He is fouled. He'll go to the line for two. Derek, what has been your impression of the week and the entire tournament?
I really liked the championship matchup yesterday. I know it was kind of a little bit blown out, I guess you could say, towards that point in time. I think if I'm talking about the correct game with point streak. And Kosovo was kind of expecting Kosovo to kind of get out and run with their backcourt with Bryce Cartwright and Chris, the other guard, blanking on the last name. But I was pretty impressed with the overall performance. I didn't think it was possible to top that talent that we saw the last couple of days.
Mercedes, the three on the way is good. Charlie Reddick knocks down the triple, cutting the lead. The Stars lead to 5, 58-53. Southern Stars throw it away. Out of bounds on the far side. Last touched by the Stars.
I tell you, Sean, I've been impressed with the athleticism on all parts. I know we definitely see guys who look like athletes, but I think just about everybody can nearly jump out the gym, and that's what's been very impressive.
West has it now for Mercedes. He loses it. Southern Stars on the run, and it is stripped away. Last touch by Mercedes. Ball goes out of bounds.
Great way to hustle back there and prevent a possible easy bucket.
Southern Stars to inbound on the baseline near their own basket. Parker swings it to Turner. Turner into the lane, going up with the left hand. He is hacked and fouled. He will head to the free throw line for two.
And getting to the rim right out the gate for the second half. And Charity Stripe, if they can knock these down, they could extend this lead out even more.
Turner knocks the first one down. Second shot up and in. 60-53, 8-17 and counting in the third period. West driving the left side of the lane. His shot is spanked out of bounds by the Stars.
Another spark of athleticism there.
Knowles returns for Mercedes, replacing McGregor. Mercedes inbounds in front of their own bench. Swinging around to West, top of the key. Jumper from 17 is short. Burke with it for Mercedes, works off the pick. Knowles off the window, no go. Ball is batted outside. Reddick with it for Mercedes. They dish it down low and find a cutting Craig Foster, who lays it off the window. 60-55. Stars in the lead. Parker with the drive. Foul called before the shot. Parker will inbound in front of his own bench. Parker in the corner to Turner. Turner down low to Devon. We've got a foul on Knowles. One more time, we'll have an inbound in front of their own bench for the Stars. As Turner looks to get it in. He gets it right down to Devon. Spins on the baseline into the lane. He is fouled. Count the bucket. He'll head to the free throw line for one.
Nice post presence there, and nice finish around the rim, soft touch.
(63-55) after the three-point play converted. Mercedes with the ball. Good ball movement. And they work it into the lane. Outside to Burke. Long jumper is off the rim. Rebound corralled in by the Southern Stars and Devon. Turner with it now, right in front of us here at the scorer's table. Long three on the way is way short, an air ball out of bounds to Mercedes. Mercedes to inbound under the basket, right along the baseline. Cross half court is Foster. Foster finds West. Outside the Knowles, the long jumper is off. Rebound not picked up by anybody, knocked out of bounds. Last touched by the Southern Stars.
Taking high percentage shots, but just can't get any to fall, and that's been the got to get something to get going to try to cut this deficit.
It's part of the reason they're down by 8. Mercedes inbounds on the baseline. They kick it outside to a wide open.
Just keep rattling off. It's been the story of the second half.
Can't see who that was. There's his number. That was a wide open Burke who misses the shot. Back come the Southern Stars. Into the lane is Parker. He is fouled.
And that's been the main difference. I mean, you look at Team Mercedes and they're just, shooting around the perimeter, taking threes, not really penetrating to the hole, as opposed to the Southern Stars who are getting to the basket, making contact, drawing fouls, and taking this lead by the charity stripe.
Very good observation by analyst Derek Spallone here.
Right, there we go. One of few, but
at the Global Basketball Summer League. The Pro Review, Day 1, final game of the day. You get 4 games each and every day, Tuesday through Sunday. A lot of basketball. After the free throws, it's 65-55, Southern Stars by 10. Markle working off the pick, loses the handle. It's taken away by the Southern Stars, and off to the races is Alvin. He lays it up and in for the Southern Stars. Now a 12-point advantage, 67-55.
And another turnover, another fast break bucket, and not a lead to double digits.
Foul on the Southern Stars. So Mercedes to inbound on the far side. Reddick to inbound. Reddick finds Smith. Smith from 16 on the left wing. That does not go. Southern Stars across half court, and they're on the attack. Looking down low. They find Patrick Duger. He is fouled. Foul committed by Mercedes Jamar Smith. sending Duggar to the free throw line.
It's got to be a lid on the hoop for Team Mercedes. I can't get any shots to fall. Most of them high percentage shots, like as I mentioned earlier. And the Southern Stars continue to stick to their game plan and just getting into the hole.
After the missed free throw, rebound to Mercedes. Markle with it now. 5:40 to play, 67-55 here in the third period. Foul away from the ball. Foul on the Southern Stars. Mercedes to inbound on the far side. Reddick looking for one of his teammates. Gets it into Knowles. Knowles driving the baseline, going reverse with the left hand. What a sweet move.
It's a good way to end the scoring drought.
67-57 Southern Stars. Morgan backing in.
They're way over the limit, foul limit.
On Mercedes, and he is fouled, and he will head to the free throw line for 2. CJ Trotter returns for the Southern Stars. Deand Parker gets a rest. I'm assuming there was an issue with the clock. It didn't start, and so they'll reset everything. Mercedes to inbound on the far side. Liabo does. Sam Markle with it across half court. Markle directing traffic. Markle works off the pick. To the far, the near corner. We've got a foul on the shot. Basket is no good. Charlie Reddick is fouled, and he heads to the free throw line to try to earn them.
Yeah, it's about time. You got to get to the cherry stripe at some point in time, and knocks down the first. Drains a pair. There you go.
68-59, 5 minutes to play in the third period. The nice spin along the baseline by McAfee. The shot doesn't go. With the rebound, the strong putback is Patrick Duggar. Shot is no good. Duggar heads to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, never really imagined a team could just win from the charity stripe or at least take a big margin. And I know I've talked about that several times, but the free throw margin is definitely different between both teams. You look at the fouls, team fouls, definitely more than 10. But the fact that the Southern Stars have only managed to foul 3 times to open up the second half is pretty impressive.
Duggar misses the free throw, gets his own rebound, goes up strong, lays it up and in.
Yeah, no excuse for that, but great hustle and way to just stick with it. Intensity and passion.
Knowles, the long three, an air ball, and that about sums things up the way they're going right now for Mercedes, down 70-59. Alvin with it for the Stars. The jumper from 18 is good. It's been that kind of night for the Stars.
Momentum's coming here for the Stars to possibly pull away here. Some solid defense to finish out this third quarter.
72-59, they're in the lead. Mercedes goes down low. They can't even get it to go. Point blank by Smith. Ripped away by the Stars. And we've got a foul on Mercedes.
Here we get another nice glimpse of C.J. Trotter, one of the top scorers, at least in the international division.
Malik Alvin to the line. Last played in Cyprus. Must be pretty awesome to play basketball in Cyprus.
Yeah, I've never been there before, and I don't know, Sean, I might have to take a trip out there, man.
Maybe they need a sports reporter.
Hey, maybe.
After the free throws, Mercedes comes away with the rebound.
Oh,
Foster, the lazy pass, stolen away by Trotter, and he goes in for the dunk.
Showtime.
75-59, C.J. Trotter with the hammer. Mercedes into the lane, looking to lay it up and in is Mike Liabo, but he took too many steps. Traveling is called.
That'd be his, second or third travel on the afternoon, if I'm not mistaken. I've seen a couple earlier in action. So, but just team turnovers altogether has been the dagger and just literally picking apart Mercedes.
Trotter with the ball for the Southern Stars. Stops for the long two from 20 feet, doesn't go. Back comes Mercedes all the way to the rack, going for the dunk, but he cannot get it. That's Smith, and this time down the other side of the floor, a streaking Sean Morgan. He does hammer it down, 77-59, an 18-point advantage. And Mercedes wants to talk things over, see if they can get back in this contest. 3:14 to play from Las Vegas, the Global Basketball Summer League. Back here in Las Vegas, Nevada, Mercedes inbounds near center court on the far side. Smith outside. They swing it around to Markle. Markle on the far side beyond the three-point line. An air ball from Mike Liabo. I don't think that's how Coach drew it up.
2 times you've seen that right out of timeouts. Just turnovers and no shot opportunities. Or poor shot opportunities, rather.
Averill into the lane for the Stars. Finds Devon. Shot doesn't go. Mercedes comes away with the rebound. And Duggar is going to be hit with the foul. 77-59. Southern Stars in the lead. 2:45 to play in the third period. Sean Wally alongside my good friend Derek Spallone. Mercedes, the drive, the floater from 7 feet doesn't go. Ball's loose. The Southern Stars come away with it. 3 passes and they find C.J. Trotter for the layup, and they're making it look easy.
And it's 2 or 3 times here that we've seen a possible advantage for Team Mercedes, like an easy basket turns out to be a fast break opportunity for the Southern Stars, and they've just been able to capitalize.
A 20-point lead for the Southern Stars, 79-59. Mercedes in a world of hurt. Markle down low to Smith. Smith along the baseline, lays it up. Right hand off the window and in, 79-61. Morgan goes in the lane himself. The scoop with the left hand, and they are making it look easy, 81-61.
Continuing to get anything they want in the hole, and that's basically because Mercedes doesn't have a great rim protector, and anything Southern Stars wants, they're getting.
Long three on the way by Smith. Karam's off the back of the rim. The Southern Stars on the run. Alvin's wide open. They don't see him. Instead, Trotter attacks the rack. Shot is no good. Ball batted outside. Alvin finds a wide open man in the corner. That's his good teammate, DeJuan McAfee, who knocks down the triple.
Great ball movement, great way to keep his head up and just make the smart play and the right play.
84-61, final minute of the third period. Mercedes tries to answer. The three is off by Markle. Offensive rebound put back by Liabo doesn't go. Southern Stars on the attack. Alvin lays it up and in. He beat the defense back.
You know what's bad is missing your shots and then not hustling back, letting continuous fast break opportunities. And this whole quarter, Mercedes, tough time scoring.
86-61, a 25-point Southern Stars lead. Liabo for three. Short again. He's been short all this third period. Southern Stars on the run. Alvin, the skip pass, and bucket is good by DeJuan McAfee. 88-61.
Running an offensive clinic here. It's not that Mercedes is taking bad shots, it's just nothing at all is falling. They're even getting as close as they want to the basket and just can't get it.
For some reason, the official wants time put back on the clock. Right now it says 15.6 to play in the third. So there's 15-6 on the game clock, 15 put on the shot clock, a 0.6 difference. Smith outside to Liabo. He has not hit all quarter. I don't know why he keeps shooting.
Bad foul end of third quarter. He's going to go to this line again, which is 1.8, and the lead's going to continue to expand, probably.
Patrick Duggar back to the free throw line. Was bumped and fouled. If he hits both of these, that'll be 90 on the scoreboard. That won't be happening right now. Duggar getting one more shot from the charity stripe. Clock started and it should not have, so they're going to have a jump ball at center court. 1.6 seconds to play in the third period. Duggar and McGregor to jump it. And that will end the third period of play here in Las Vegas with Mercedes down big time, 88-61. The Southern Stars in the lead. We'll be back with fourth period action after this. Fourth period started here in Las Vegas. The Global Basketball Summer League Pro Review, Game 4 of Day 1. Mercedes with the ball. They're in trouble. Down 88-61 to the Southern Stars. Sean Wally alongside Derek Spallone.
Yeah, Sean, it's been right out the fourth quarter right here. This is a great chance for Mercedes to get some points on the board. We struggled to score the whole third quarter, and that's what they need to do is start attacking the basket, taking a lot of outside shots, not even necessarily three-point shots, just deep twos, and they're not really getting to the hole. And when they were, you see it's almost like lids on the basket just because they're not able to get the ball to fall through.
Aggressive play, attacking the rack, always a good recipe in basketball.
And we've seen that perfectly with the Southern Stars because at least the good things, you're going to get an opportunity at the free throw line, or you get a fast break opportunity in layups.
88-63 after the free throws. The Southern Stars now with the ball. A nice pass to Duggar down low. He lays it up and in. 90-63. Mercedes listening to us, looking like they're going to attack the rack, and they throw it away. Ball is saved in the far corner. Skip pass to Duggar. Driving the lane, making it look oh so easy is Brandon Hosley.
And that's what I like about Southern Stars is they kept their same game plan to seem throughout the whole game, just continuing to attack. And normally when teams are up or trailing, rather, I know they try to mix it up, try to do something, a different recipe for success or formula, rather. But Southern Stars stuck with the game plan all afternoon, and it's paid dividends.
You have to think great coaching has something to do with that, and John White's played internationally for many, many years, and he's got a lot of experience in different countries for the Southern Stars. And here we have Hosley on the break. Ball is stripped away by Mercedes, out of bounds. Southern Stars retain possession.
And even going along with that, Sean, I think even though these guys only had, I would say, a day, let alone a couple hours to really practice and gel together, get that chemistry, it seems like they've been playing together for years.
Hosley the 2 from 19. Nothing but twine on that one. 94-63, a 21-point lead. Now we have a turnover. Hosley with the steal. Into the lane. Laying it up and in off the window is Sean Morgan. Southern Stars making this one a laugher. 96-63. Foul on the floor. DeJuan McAfee hit with the foul. Mercedes inbound on the far side. Markle swings it in front of his own bench. Into the lane is Devon. Back to Markle. Streaking to the basket is Jamal West. He lays it up and in. 96-65, Southern Stars.
And good things happen when you send cutters. Keep your head up on the floor and head on a swivel.
Morgan working off the screen, into the lane, off the window and in. Block attempt by Mercedes was futile. 98-65. Mercedes can't even stay in bounds as Burke stepped on the sideline out of bounds. Turnover to the Southern Stars. Three on the way for the Southern Stars. That is no good. McAfee with the miss. On the run is Mercedes. Shot is no good. Foul called. Chris Burke will head to the free throw line.
Getting to the hole at least and drawing contact.
If they would just listen to us more, they'd be in this game.
If they could hear us.
I'm sure that's what their coach is saying too. You would listen to me more. You wouldn't be down by 33. 33. Holy smokes.
Yeah. That was 1 point, a very close game, I believe, going right into the third quarter. And Yeah, just a huge third quarter from the Southern Stars to just expand the double digits and almost just not even possible to nearly catch up. But then again, we've seen some weird things happen these last couple of days with leads in the fourth, 15 to 20 points, and teams coming back. So
something actually goes Mercedes' way as Nick Turner called for traveling on the Southern Stars. Markle inbounds for Mercedes in front of the Southern Stars bench. Quickly across half court as Mercedes has no time to waste. The floater, high arcing shot doesn't go by Reddick. Back come the Southern Stars, and we have traveling again by Nick Turner. He needs to dribble before he starts taking steps, apparently.
a little too excited.
Markle again inbounds in front of the Southern Stars bench. Markle with it now. Penetrating the lane, splitting the double team. Swing it outside. Mercedes throws it away. Was it touched by the Southern Stars? No, it was not. The Stars take over. Nick Turner to inbound in front of his own bench. Turner to Hosley. Southern Stars seem happy to kill clock, which is okay by us.
Yeah.
Into the lane, looked like maybe a few too many steps, but Devon gets the bucket.
Nonetheless.
And they have reached the century mark, 100-66. A nice skip pass by Markle down low. Mercedes goes to Jamal West, who lays it up and in. 100-68. The final 8 minutes of the first day of the Pro Review in Las Vegas, the Global Basketball Summer League. And we have a steal. Mercedes taking it to the rack. The hammer by Chris Burke. Good defense. And streak into the basket by Burke.
I'm glad they didn't pull up for a jump shot.
We've seen that a few times where they take off, have a wide open path to the basket, and they stop to shoot a three.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, taking it to the hole.
A 30-point lead, 100-70. CJ Trotter into the lane. His shot is rejected. Mercedes on the break. They don't have numbers. 2 on 3, but he's going to try to split him anyway. Doesn't get it to go.
Wow.
That's Jamar Smith, and we have a foul on the floor.
Yeah, it looked like a little late, but I think nonetheless you see when you get the ball rolling a little bit, get in the groove, and get momentum. Basketball's a game of momentum shifts, and it's always going to change. And it looks like the Mercedes has an opportunity to, I would say cut the deficit, but it's already just so large and so late in the game, but just to put some points on the board nonetheless.
We have to send our thoughts and good wishes and prayers tonight out to Zane Knowles, who lacerated an eyelid and needed emergency surgery today here in Las Vegas.
Very unfortunate, and a great player who had tons of potential playing alongside some of their other Quincy Oakley, I believe is Oakley was the other big that he was playing with. Oakley, excuse me, and yeah, playing with him, they had a lot of potential and dominated and played fairly well, and I think that's what led them to the championship yesterday. And unfortunately his injury today, but he has a bright future in basketball if he, obviously he's going to recover from it, and we wish him the best.
An awesome spin move in the lane by Jamal West for Mercedes. Can't finish though. Shot doesn't go, but he is fouled and he's at the line to shoot 2. $173 as he rattles that free throw in. Craig Foster returns for Mercedes, replacing Reddick. 100-74. All Southern Stars here in Las Vegas will return with 7:08 to play after this. We're back to action here in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Global Basketball Summer League Pro Review, end of day one. Sean Wally alongside Derek Spallone. It's the Southern Stars all over Mercedes, 100-74. The Southern Stars with the steal. Mosley on the break, 3-on-2, going behind the back. What a pass by Nick Turner.
Talk about it, yeah, great read just in transition and just fluency. These guys know where each is on the court.
Mercedes with the bucket down low, 102-74, all Southern Stars. Mosley behind the back dribble. In the lane from 14. Shot does not go. Short. Rebound to Mercedes. Mercedes on the 4-on-1 break, and they can't come away with anything.
It looked like, the guard number 2, Greg Foster looked like he was trying to pass it, just may have hit off his knee and then double dribbled trying to get it to his left hand, it looked like.
That's the way it's gone here for Mercedes this afternoon. The final 6 minutes. 102-76, a 3 on the way. High rebound into the hands of Morgan for the Stars. Morgan off the screen. Driving the right side, dishes off, down low to Devon. He is fouled.
Another chance for a three-point opportunity.
Exactly. Bucket counts. One free throw on its way soon, and Jamal West hit for the foul. Three-point play converted. 105-76. Back comes Mercedes. Finally, Mike Lialbo hits a three-pointer. That very well might be his first.
Yeah, I took bits and pieces short. It looked like it wasn't getting enough lift, but that one looked great as soon as it left his hands, and I'm sure he felt the same way as he was backpedaling down the floor.
Morgan running the floor. Drives to the right side of the lane. Blocking foul called on Jamar Smith. Sean Morgan to the line for 2. Morgan, a 6'7" forward, 220 pounds. Last played in Chile.
Hey. Heard this gets pretty hot down there, man. Nah, but nonetheless, some of these guys played in some fascinating places. I remember speaking with some of the other guys earlier, and nobody in particular, but just a bunch of the guys just asking where they played, and it seems all over. Guys traveling year to year, and it could be a little bit nerve-wracking, I bet, not having that stability, rather. But I think if you love the game, have a passion for it, wherever it takes you to some great places, I bet.
And to have the chance to travel for free,
Right.
make on the low end $2,000 a month, but it's tax-free. You don't have a rent payment because you get an apartment.
Yeah.
And in some cases, they even give you a car and plane tickets for your family to come see you.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's a blessing for some people that are in that situation, and that's advantage you got to take. And I'm sure some places more situated than others. And yeah, the minimal, that'd be great.
106-79 after the free throws. Mercedes looking for that 30-point shot, but I don't think they're going to find it.
No, I don't know if there's one coming out anytime soon, but if there was, it would definitely be the time to implement it now, because they just need about everything. But yeah, a little too late for just coming out. It looks so close, like we talked about, and then just opening up that third quarter, cannot find, the bottom of the hoop. The net, it just wasn't falling.
Smith at the line for Mercedes. Smith knocks them down. 106-81. Southern Stars have been in control the entire second half. Parker hands off to Turner. Turner in front of his own bench. Moves to the top of the key, then drives the lane. Left-hand runner off the window does not go, but there is Devon to clean up the glass and lay it up and in.
Great way to just stick with it, and second chance opportunities, offensive rebounds, all that. A great overall game for the Southern Stars.
Banging down low for Mercedes. The baby hook with the left hand gets it to go, and that's Edrico McGregor. 108-83. The Southern Stars turn the ball over on the baseline. Mercedes takes over.
Sean, has the Southern Stars impressed you enough from all the teams that you've watched today to say that they're your favorite moving forward in regards to possibly winning a championship? So I know it's still tough to say, but just early on.
Yeah, it's a little early to pick a champion, but I think they've played the best overall game. I believe that they're listening to their head coach, John White, and implementing what he wants them to do. A three in front of his own bench out of the corner. Doesn't go for Jamar Smith. Back come the Stars. Stars go down low to Devon. Devon finds a cutting Parker into the lane. He is fouled and will go to the free throw line. Foul committed by McGregor on Mercedes.
Shout out to Coach Ricky tuning in with us. Don't know if you heard me say that one. Just want to remind everybody we have a bunch of content interviews and the games that will be up, game recaps on www.globalbasketball.com. You can follow the Instagram page at Global Basketball. I know I told KC he was taking some selfies yesterday. I think Sean may have a couple of selfies on there, but I wouldn't guarantee it.
I know there's at least one photo of me on Instagram, and I didn't take it. I was running camera for game one back on Tuesday, and Walt went to town taking pictures.
And we're not sure if he approved it either, but we just did it anyways.
3:30 to play. Little sloppy basketball, couple turnovers, back-to-back here. Mercedes with the ball. Liabo, another three. I think he's hit one all day. Back come the Southern Stars. Breakaway slam by Sean Morgan. 111-83.
Way to continue to keep playing hard, not letting up at all.
Exactly 3 minutes to play. The final game, day one of the Pro Review. Global Basketball Summer League here on globalbasketball.com. The Southern Stars to inbound on the far sideline. Parker walks it across half court. Parker works his man. The floater from about 10 feet.
Wow.
Left side of the lane is good.
Hey, when it's your night, man.
113-83. Mercedes with the ball. Mike Liabo spins on his man into the lane with the left hand. Tried to go off the bank. It is closed. Southern Stars on the break. Laying it up and in is Malik Alvin. 115-83.
Nice pass.
Mercedes streaking to the basket is Chris Burke. Lays it up and in. Illegal screen called. Mercedes will take over after this timeout on the floor. 115-85. All Southern Stars will return to Las Vegas after this on globalbasketball.com. Back here in Las Vegas, Nevada, the Global Basketball Summer League. 1:55 to play left in the misery for Mercedes as they're down 115-85. All of their shots are short. It's like their legs are tired. But this is only game one for most of these guys.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate part. And both teams have good enough depth. And I just a little bit surprised with how flat they really did come out to open up the second half. A lot of the transition buckets they allowed, and just couldn't find. I mean, some of that is just unfortunate. The shots they put up just weren't falling. It's not that they were bad shots, just couldn't get in.
117-85 as Mercedes goes down low. Ball is loose, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Southern Stars. Mercedes to inbound on the baseline. Foul on Parker of the Southern Stars. Mercedes inbounds in front of their own bench. Slashing to the basket, putting it up with the right hand off the window, does not go. That is Chris Burke. Southern Stars trying to work the clock, 15 to shoot. Alvin with it in front of his own bench. 7 to shoot. Alvin for 3. Short. Right into the hands of Liabo and Mercedes. 40 seconds to play. Just a formality here in this contest, as it's been all Southern Stars in the second half.
Still have to get a shot up, though, so they could still possibly get this lead even fourth and score more points on the board.
Brandon Hosley tips the ball, has it go off Mercedes, out of bounds to the Southern Stars.
Great heads-up play.
Alvin working it in the lane, off the window, too strong. Mercedes with the rebound. Nice behind-the-back dribble by Reddick. Skips ahead to Burke, who lays it up and in. 117-87. Looks like that's going to be our final. Or not, as the Southern Stars still attacking the rack. After all, it is a showcase. You got to show what you can do. Two-hand slam by Devon. Final seconds tick away. And that's going to do it for day one of the Pro Review. Southern Stars 119, Mercedes 87. Derek, was the second half that belonged to the Southern Stars.
Absolutely, and you look at, as we mentioned several times, just the penetration to the basket for the Southern Stars, getting to the free throw line, high percentage shots, great defense. It's about everything you need a formula to win a game. And yeah, as we mentioned, Mercedes just came out very flat, couldn't get the ball to fall, and they weren't really attacking the basket. They settled for a lot of perimeter and outside shots, deep twos, as I mentioned earlier as well, and just contested shots the same for the most part, but even the wide open ones just weren't falling.
That's going to wrap up day one of the Pro Review here in Las Vegas. Be sure to check out globalbasketball.com for all the games, interviews, and updates on the tournament that goes through Sunday. We'll see you back here tomorrow for day two of the Pro Review. For Derek Spallone, I'm Sean Wally. We'll talk to you tomorrow.